Voila, I'm Sakshi. In December 2019, the novel coronavirus had emerged and within few weeks had created a global chaos. Before we could understand COVID-19 completely, it had mutated, turning into a more complex variant. Every living being on Earth has to evolve, including viruses. One of the processes by which this is possible is known as mutation. Fascinating, isn't it? So come on, let's explore the theoretical concept of mutation.
Namaste, I'm Dr. Martha and I'll be guiding you today around the world of mutation. Mutation is a random change in the genetic makeup of organisms. This takes place in the DNA of cellular organism and RNA for retroviruses. There are four specific types of mutation. Firstly, point mutation, which involves the mismatching of nitrogenous bases during replication. If the G nitrogen base pairs up with G instead of A, that leads to point mutation. Secondly, block mutation, whereby a whole section of DNA is either lost or gained, and this is not required by our system. Block mutation is further divided into four parts: translocation, duplication, deletion, and inversion. Third type of mutation is known as spontaneous, which occurs naturally. Because the process of DNA replication is super fast, sometimes there are technical errors which are not corrected, and this leads to spontaneous mutation. The fourth type is known as induced mutation, which occurs due to the influence of external factors, known as mutagens. Fun fact, UV radiations are strongly absorbed by DNA, and a wavelength of 240 nanometer of UV radiation is considered the most mutagenic, so watch out for that. Finally, the effects of mutation. Mutation is said to be neutral. While sitting down there, you have mutation occurring in your body, but no symptoms or signs are visible. That indicates the mutation taking place in your system is actually neutral. Secondly, it's beneficial. It enhances the ability of an organism, making it more adapted to their natural environment, like a superhuman being or mutant in Marvel cinema. Thirdly, it is said to be lethal, like COVID-19. Formation of viruses and diseases are results of mutation. COVID-19 resulted from RNA mutation, and this is one of the primary reasons to why it is so lethal and infectious. So this is the basic theoretical concept of mutation. Back to you, Sakshi.
Thanks, Doc. So let's recap. Mutation, random change in the RNA or DNA. The four types: point, block, spontaneous, and induced. And the effects are neutral, beneficial, and lethal. So that wraps up our video. And remember, keep sanitizing because the mutant is still out there.